my dear Scorpio, this is your love and spirituality reading for the month of May 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We are soon entering into Taurus season, so happy birthday to all Taurus out there. And I read for the signs in the order of most liked videos, so you can see the order I read in this time around at the community section of my channel. And thank you all for liking, watching, commenting, donating, and subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful for all of your appreciation. If you want to support my channel even more, you can click the ad attached to this video or watch the ad for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is the way YouTube channels get paid, and you can continue watching content for free. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And for this reading, I will use the Crystal Tarot with Elisabetta Trevisan. And I will start shuffling your cards. So, my dear Scorpio, and when I open the deck here, I see 9 of Wands and 4 of Wands. So it seems like in a very challenging situation of some sort, you have been able to keep your cool. Okay, you have been able to keep your self-respect and self-love. You might even have been able to keep a relationship going that wasn't really working that well with the 9 of Wands here. 9 of Wands is a very challenging card. It's supportive of your spiritual growth, but it brings a lot of challenges, and this is how you cope with them. It's you might become a little bit bitter or angry or upset, but with the 4 of Wands, it seems like you are able to calm things down or calm you down or put yourself in a secure position. So you don't have to be anxious or overburdened by this situation. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the 9 of Swords with the 9 of Wands. So it still hurt though, like a lot. And it might point very much to your original wound, the wound that you are in this life to heal. So whatever has happened to you in this situation that you coped with so well is pointing to your original wound. So if you are not healing this wound, this situation will occur again and again and again and again until you do. Okay. So I see your light is out. I have noticed it for for a time, and I can't focus, so I need to turn on the light again. So now we'll see if the candle will behave and not act up again. Okay, so original wound, yes, needs to heal. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we see a little knave of chalices with this 9 of Swords, and it's a gruesome picture for me to look at, because it means it's a very fragile part of you that's being very mistreated. Okay, we don't want people that's vulnerable or our own vulnerability to be going through this, because this part of you doesn't have a protection. But with the 4 of Wands that we recently saw, there is a protection. There's a very spiritual protection, and I think it comes from your own strength. Okay, so you need to take really, really good care of this entity. I guess this is the part of you that's hurt, and it's the part that has dreams. It's the part that wants to love and wants to be in fun social situation and create beautiful things and beautiful love and all these kind of things. And it seems like it's not allowed, or it's not welcomed, or maybe you are seeking out people that can trigger your wound. So whenever you come with this love, this is what comes back to you, the 9 of Swords. So cruelty or inconsideration, or people trying to bully you or trying to push you down in some way, or telling you that you are wrong, or whatever you are or do or say, it's wrong. So it's a lot of criticism. And you need to look so that this criticism doesn't come from you originally. Sometimes if we think bad thoughts about ourselves, this is what we will see also being mirrored back to us, that people say these things that we already think. They say it out in the open to us. So this is a mirror reflection. So if you stop thinking these bad thoughts about yourself and concentrating on the 4 of Wands, the self-love, the self-respect, boundaries, having good, healthy boundaries, at least you won't have that mirroring effect. But I think this runs deeper than that. So even people with great confidence and great self-love of you, Scorpio, will still have this experience. So I think it goes back to some kind of karma. Okay. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have 7 of Cups and 9 of Swords as a confirmation. 7 of Cups is kind of the primordial swamp where you always end up, how hard you try to make your life more positive and to grow in a positive direction. You seem to always circle back here. It doesn't mean that it's always like this. It just means that this is where you sink when things are not going great in the outside. So I think this is a very highly spiritual situation for you because you are supposed to learn to deal with cruelty and be able to keep your self-love, be able to keep your stability, be able to keep your self-respect, be able to keep your own moral values and not become codependent or go with that force that want to say that something is wrong with you. Don't agree with that force. Don't hate it. Don't try to, battle it. Just send a lot of love and keep your boundaries and your self-respect. Put a lot of distance between you and this force if necessary. Okay, 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. Knave of Swords also. Okay, so we had this equation before, the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Keep your self-respect even in the primordial swamp, okay? But here comes this little aspect also, Knave of Swords. It's Page of Swords, so it means that you need to speak the truth. Okay, even if it lands you back here. Speak the truth, take the consequences of being landed back here. Speak the truth, take the consequences of being landed back here. Speak the truth and take the consequences of being landed back here. I think you are supposed to be some kind of truth teller in this situation. 8 of Swords. You might be fighting for people that's not as strong as you. So when you stop the bully, when you stop the bad behavior, when you stop the cruelty, you kind of open a path for other people to go after you. So you're like Jean d'Arc here. It's like you have a mission from God. And yes, that's very... it's a very strong energy. Okay, so I forgot where I were. So I want my dear Scorpio to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to find yourself walking on the highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, not really ready just yet. Okay, so now great. Okay, so I am also uncomfortable with this. I want it to be there. Sorry, but it's disturbing my energies. Okay, so now I'm going to tune in for a few seconds here. Okay. So my dear Scorpio, this is your future there. And this is your now there, and this is your past. And we have a 10 of Cups here. So 10 of Cups, also 4 of Wands. Seems like you have some kind of valuable situation, like love has really been present here, and that makes it hurt even more. I think that is also reflecting the Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords situation, that it's not like these situations appear with people you don't care about. It appear with people you truly love and truly need in your life, and which you want to keep also in your life. Ten of Cups shows very great love, but I think it's love that you are supposed to show here, real love, also true values, because that's also love, to keep you to your values and not sell yourself out or sell out people in your surrounding, so you can keep with the cool gang, or keep having someone's appreciation that you need to get by doing things that's immoral or not kind, or it's similar to this. I can't really put my finger to it. We will have more of this, I guess. So in the past, great love. In the now, Five of Wands, or conflict. So it seems, as I said, that these challenges comes where it hurts the most, with these people that really mean something for you in your life. And the Five of Wands shows this situation where we are rubbed off against other people. We are supposed to be challenged. So we meet other people so we can be challenged in the way we need to and evolve. Because Five of Wands is also connected to the High Priest, but also the Alchemist, the Temperance card. So it's about learning a lot of things and be able to put this teaching into a library of knowledge, like your book, your own book of wisdom. So you being the scientist, going out exploring these difficult situations, and then you have more wisdom to your library, to your personal gallery of wisdom. Okay, so it feels problematic, and it's not nice. It's like uncomfortable and sad, but necessary. Okay. And here we have an Eight of Wands. So if you had a relationship that with the Ten of Cups meant a lot to you, with the Five of Wands, there's probably a conflict. Here with the Eight of Wands, in the future there might come in some solution. The solution might be something new that comes in, something new, fresh, or it might be some communication that will clear up this old misunderstanding or mishappening. So remember, if this chance comes, that still stick to your guns, but be very loving. Okay, so cut out the judgment, only talk from your heart and what you need, and stick to your values. Like, no, that's not a relationship I can support. But don't say, yeah, you're such a betrayal, like such a illoyal person, and you're always betraying me, so I can't trust you. That's not loving. Say, no, I can't, I need support if I am to be in a relationship, and if you can give me that, if you can be loyal, we can try again. Okay, so that's, and you don't even have to say you can try again. You can just say, no, it doesn't feel right for me. I still love you, but I don't want to take part of this, at least not right now. So whatever is honest for you, whatever is truthful, say that, but try to keep it lighthearted. Try to keep it, not so dramatic, not so, because if you are telling to the other person what they should be and shouldn't be and how you have judged them, it's only going to fuel this drama. So you don't have to lie about it or keep it hidden, but try to talk in a way that that is more loving, okay, more supportive and more calm and more cool, and less like, oh, poor me, I'm such a victim. So that will work, I think. Okay, so this is your past, and we have the Moon card here. I think it came in the same position for Leo or Sagittarius. 18, the Moon. So difficult situation with someone you truly love and feel love for, or several people you love and feel love for. But here is the awareness being put on the things that doesn't work or the things that hurts, or it's like a signal, it's like an alarm signal coming in this beautiful relationship. You just, with the Ten of Cups, you just wanted to have harmony, you just wanted to continue enjoying this, but then come this alarm and says something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong. And hopefully you listened, even if it meant that you need to just sacrifice the dream with this, because this wants to give you an awareness of something that's have fallen out of harmony. And the earlier you can put it back into harmony and put boundaries to show this, you kind of need to train people in how they are allowed to treat you. If you allow for things and just, go along with it and, you're enjoying, you don't teach them how you want to be treated. But if you put boundaries, if you say, no, that's not okay with me, yes, you sacrifice the harmony in the relationship, specifically if the other person doesn't want to listen to you, but you take care of yourself. You preserve the little Knight of Cups that was so in danger, what we saw in the beginning. So 18 moon, it's connected to Cancer, also the Ten of Cups, and here we have another Cancer energy. So you might be dealing with a person that has water in their chart, another Scorpio maybe, or Pisces or Cancer. This is much Cancer coming through here. Queen of Cups, you are taking this seriously, and you are not feeling like a drama queen. You're taking your feelings seriously. You're feeling them in, and you're trusting them. So that's great. It just shows that you were able to deal with the alarm signal, and yes, it made you probably sad to have to listen to it because you just wanted to continue with the Ten of Cups thing. But here with the Queen of Chalices, you have a very great intuition, and you are very connected, so you couldn't really ignore this moon's calling, saying that, whoa, something is wrong here, something is not as it should be. And here came the boundary. Okay, Two of Wands, you put up a boundary. You said no. You said it's not a forceful or angry, it's just like a wall. A wall doesn't budge, it's just there. It's a wall. You can't compromise with a wall. You can't try to say, wall, move yourself, I want to get through here. No, it's a wall, so it's not going to move. It's there. Only ghosts can go through walls. Okay, ghosts and spirits and otherworldly things. Okay, but so here came your boundary, and it's not aggressive. It's just a natural boundary. It's a natural wall that protects you from being hurt. So I think this is a test in you following your intuition, your emotion, and your boundaries, to whatever cost. Okay, to whatever cost, testing your bravery. And here we have a Seven of Cups, so it all went to like mush and swamp, and like I feel nauseated, I feel anxiety, I feel sad. So with this Seven of Cups, it shows that because of this boundary, you hear the alarm signal, you listen to it, you put the boundary, it was just naturally there, and you just responded to your natural boundary, your natural inner value, your natural moral system, and it all became too swamp. So I guess there came some projections up to the surface here. Either you didn't hear what the other person was truly saying, or they didn't hear what you were truly saying. This is kind of the minor arcana moon card, and you had the major arcana moon card there. So you felt something was wrong, you listened to it, you put a boundary, and you were faced with some kind of projection. Sometimes when we are dealing with other people, they don't hear what we say, okay? They live in an alternative reality where they see your lips move, but you say the same thing that the person that they have hurt them the most. Your words, they are connecting it in strange ways that you couldn't even imagine. So this is a projection. Either you are doing it, you don't hear what the other person says. They are trying to say, okay, that's cool. I'm not going to do that anymore. And what you hear is them being ironic and saying that, yeah, you're ridiculous. Do you think I care about your stupid boundary? I'm going to do what the hell I want. So you get even more upset. So that will be one thing. Or you're trying to explain your boundary here, what you felt that was out of whack, like something was not right, and you try to tell, like, no, this is not the way we should move forward with this, or I don't appreciate this behavior, I want to talk about it, and the other person can't hear you. Okay, they can't hear you because they are not with you, they are with their wound. It's just a tape recorder. Every time someone's challenging this person, it's like putting on like play, and it will play out the same thing over and over and over again, and the person isn't really with you. They are with their wound in the swamp, together with maybe their parents that in some way challenged them in a way that's similar to what you were doing here, or with a previous life situation, or some kind of trauma, or maybe they were with their first boyfriend or their first girlfriend, or suddenly, and they weren't even with you. So a person that's aware in this situation, they would see that, okay, I'm overreacting to what this person is saying, and I'm getting really sad. This can happen also not in always these conflict situations. It could just be you walking into an apartment with your spouse, and you suddenly feel like you want to cry, and that life is over. And if you are aware, you can understand that this has nothing to do with the person at your side, or the people you are visiting, or the place you're at. It's something, it's a memory, because both Seven of Cups and the Moon card is storing memories. They show you your memories. So a memory is coming up to surface. It wants to play itself out so we can become aware. But if we have low awareness, we will just be like, no, I don't like to visit those people. It's a strange energy there. I don't feel welcome. And I'm going to go home now. That could be one reaction. Another reaction could be, interesting. I feel really panicky in this situation. What happened? And you rewind the tape a little bit. Okay, we went upstairs, came into the apartment. We laughed. It was fun. I came into the apartment. Someone said hi. I immediately got this a scary feeling, and process it. And maybe you will find out that you have a memory from when you visit your grandfather and grandmother way back, and when you came into the hallway, you went upstairs, you came into the hallway, and you got the message that no, grandfather is no longer with us. It's only grandmother here, and she is very sad. So this is what you are thrown back to. It has nothing to do with these people that you are dealing with in this situation. So it's very important to keep ourselves aware and awake and see what's really going on. Also, this alarm system here, it might tell you of a situation. It's not really as it seems. Okay, you're afraid of something going to happen because it has happened to you before, and you get scared, and you start to complain to a person in your surrounding, and they don't take it well because they have also the same wound but on the opposite place. So they are always the guilty one, always the one that's being shamed for what they do, and they rebel or revolt against what you're saying. So it became like a big drama scene, like a Greek drama times 10. So I don't believe that it's exactly what's happening, because it seems like you were very awake and aware here, and the boundary came very natural. So I think you were very aware, but the energy that you were faced with wasn't. And for cross watchers, this might be in the other way. So just understand your own situation and just look at it one more time. Okay, was I aware and awake, or did I just run with my emotions? I didn't really listen. listen is the key here. Also to the little bit crazy person here that doesn't even talk with you, like they're coming in and saying, I hate this place, I'm not going to be here, and running away like crazy. And you go after them and you ask, okay, what happened? I don't like these people. Okay, why don't you like these people? And you said, I just felt something when I went upstairs. Okay, what did you feel? Okay, I felt really sad. Okay, so can you feel on that sadness? And you can help the person to see what's going on. Feel the sadness. Okay, does it have a particular position in your body? Does it have a texture, a surface, outline? Can you see, like, if it have a shape or a form? Does it have a smell, a taste? Okay, you can use all the senses and then ask this pain a lot of things. And maybe it doesn't have to go that way, but you can remember, okay, it's a sadness from this, and it's a old sadness. Maybe you don't remember the situation when you were 3 or 8 years old and you got this message, but you will remember that it's connected with some kind of sadness. Sometimes the process can't just be solved like this. We need to go through it a lot of times. So we need to have the same experience. Maybe go back to the apartment, check it out again, feel the feelings when you're there. Just saying, okay, I need to sit on your sofa here because I'm going through something. And the people say, oh, she's crazy, but let her be. Okay, do that. And you sit on the sofa and you feel and you feel. And yeah, every time you come to the apartment, you will feel better. But here with the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, it's like this game. I don't know if you have it in America, like America or English-speaking countries or other countries than Sweden. But we have a game where it says the whole ocean is in havoc, like it's a storm. So it means you're running around like shares, I think, and if someone's, it's a limited amount of shares and you need to sit down. Okay, and if the one is without share will not be welcomed. And I'm feeling like the one here without share, and also like this, the whole sea is in havoc, it's a storm. And it's not really, it's just going on internally in this person, going haywire, like becoming really upset in this situation. And it's another two. So it's like an underdog trying to, devalue your boundary that you put here by going a little bit crazy. So it might be an easy thing that have happened. You wanted to go out with your friends. And someone said that, no, don't do that, stay home with me. And you felt like uncomfortable feeling, and you felt on it, and you said, no, I really want to go out with my friends. And here comes the crazy, okay? And it's not about you going out with your friends. I don't think this person wants to deprive you of the joy to be happy. It's something else. It might be distrust, that this person doesn't trust something with you, or that they have a deep-rooted distrust in themselves. Either or, if this is a person you care about, you kind of need to help them a little bit. At least explain as clearly as you can what is going on with you, and why you put that boundary, why you didn't want this behavior. And even if the person go like really crazy, you can still have put some kind of clue to them, okay? So that they eventually, when they have digested this storm, and the storm is calming down, they might be able to see your point of view, okay? Because if we can communicate as clearly as possible, repeat ourselves, ask the other person, is this what you mean? Did you understand what I meant? And you really go back and forth and like really work through the situation, even if the person is like really upset. You ask them through the tears or through the anger that, okay, so do you understand? What do you feel in this situation? So we can, even if it can't solve the situation right here, because it doesn't seem like it's a calm situation really, but not inside this person. It's not calm. It's like it's ongoing. You have put the play on the recorder or the tape that's going round and round, and now it's on. So you can't, when this person goes into this swing, you can't really take them down of this. They going through it. It's just going like this. But if you give them some message along this swing, they might, when they come to terms with it and kind of calm themselves down, they might see what you meant. Okay, not when they are going in this crazy mood, but when they calm down. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so picky today. 10 of Cups, yes, okay. And this is, yes, you're now, and we have this conflict. It's ongoing because the person didn't take this, what you felt with your intuition, and had to put a boundary. The other person didn't take that so well. And here we have a Knight of Swords coming underneath the moon. So I think you feel you or the other person feels like on it's a battleground, and Five of Wands is also war. You might be dealing with Gemini or Cancer energy. That's the most clear energy that have come through just yet. And Knight of Swords, I think it might be both the other person and you having this approach to this situation right now. Knight of Swords, I won't back down. I'm right. Sometimes Knight of Swords is very smart, okay? They can see things in a very clear vision and have a rapid moving brain. It's just moving like this. They understand things very quickly. But they also jump into conclusions very quickly. And they might become stubborn about that conclusion because they trust their mind so much. So they can't really see it from any other point of view, and can become a little bit like one-sided or one-directed. So they can't really see your point of view at this in this point, and you can't see their point of view. You might not understand them at all in this situation, but you have your own point clear anyway. So that's great. Okay, next card is the Tower, and it comes underneath the Queen of Cups. I'm going to take an oracle card to understand what's going on there. Okay. It seems like someone in this situation is a drama queen in some way, and maybe uses this to manipulate other people. They obstruct the situation to get things their way. So if you do something that they don't like, you put a natural boundary, natural healthy boundary came out of your intuition. This person won't like it at all because they want control. So they are going to react in a rather funny way here and become dramatic. Maybe not about the issue at hand, but about something else. They might even do something that's unjust or like destructive, or is self-destructive or destructive of your relationship, or destructive of the situation. So you will become scared and want to come in and save the day. So that is how they are trying to manipulate you. But with the Tower here, I think it didn't work. Okay, because as I said, the Two of Wands is not an option, it's a wall. So I think they smashed the head into your wall here. Okay, so they had made up their mind, and they were going to, you know, force you to fall. And we can see someone is falling here in the flash and everything. So they might still be onto this. But I'm also feeling that the whole situation is there to make this person crack their head kind of against your wall. Not literally, but, you know, understand that they can't force this. They can't change this. Because I think this person has a control issue. And they want to control this situation, and when they become self-destructive, they expect you to become, you know, like the Knight of Cups, become weak and want to fix it, even though they are the one to blame. They are the one that created the drama in the first place, and maybe tried to manipulate you in some way that you didn't allow with the Two of Wands. But they still want like this wall of yours to break. Whatever that wall was, they wanted to break. I think that the divine in this situation have put you there in this situation as a lesson for them as well. Not only for you to learn how to keep your head clear and be cool and self-loving in a situation that's very dramatic, but also for this other person to understand that they can't have control, and they will lose control with people. They can't control other people, and that when they try to do that, it becomes destructive. So I think that is going to be what the other person are supposed to learn. And here comes Central, Hangman. Okay, so I don't think the wall is going to go down, and you keep being cool. Okay, you are kind of unaffected by this situation. It's not comfortable. You didn't want to hang here. You wanted to have this Ten of Cups situation, even though you kind of had it with the Devil, but you wanted to have this Ten of Cups situation. So you're not comfortable in this situation, but you kind of endure it. And the wall is still intact with the Two of Wands there. And you don't do anything about this situation. You just, okay, you keep banging on the tower, you keep banging on my door in this aggressive mood, and I'm still not paying attention. And I think this, with you not paying attention, is like fueling the other person's desperation even more. So it's like if you set this off, it won't stop. But the only thing I think this person will really hurt is themselves by, okay, I'm hearing a song. I think it's called Snuff. It's bang your head or break yourself against my stones. Something like that. So it's a person trying to intimidate you, and they break your heart, I think, but you don't go into the drama. You rather just become, in this situation, this Snuff song is rather judgmental actually, but it just shows your wound. So I think if you could listen to that song with open mind and just let it strengthen you a little bit, I think this can help in this situation to actually be able to hold your boundary here. Okay, and it's also explain why you won't budge to this situation. Okay, and here we have the Sun. So that's obviously a super good thing because it's putting light to this Seven of Cups situation, like the original drama. What happened to you that made you give up on people, because it seems like you have this is a natural reaction. It's very like it's a rock solid foundation inside of you. It's the Tower. So this comes automatically if someone is not, either if someone is becoming dramatic and try to, criticize you, or if they are becoming unjust in some way, that triggered the Moon card here, that triggered this feeling. Something happened and you felt, no, this is not right. So whatever you felt was not right here, it's kind of the original drama. And here you are putting a lot of attention to it without really taking it personally. You don't take it to heart. You don't, okay, it still breaks your heart a little bit, but you understand in some way that it can't be pointing to me not being worthy of love. It must be pointing to me needing to heal this wound and love myself. And with the Sun card, it seems very successful, like you have been able to succeed. And now you see also the pattern in your own life, how maybe before when you were triggered by the Moon, the wall didn't come up. Now it comes up automatically because this self-preservation in you has become very strong, and it shows the matter of fact of a deep self-love, like we saw with the Four of Wands. And here it comes again with the Sun. In the Four of Wands there was a lion. The Sun card here is connected to Leo. It's also two twins here. Also the Gemini here is twins, so you might be in a twin flame situation or dealing with maybe a Gemini. Yeah, this is just like planets trying to, you know, make your situation into like change it in a very hands-on kind of way. So Sun here, that's your soul. So you're letting your soul be involved in this situation. You're letting your soul shine through. You're not afraid of the consequences of being your true self in this matter, and that strengthens your self-love. It strengthens your awareness. It's also strengthen the healing power that you put, the attention that you put on your wound. So it gives a even better chance of healing. So now you're able to clearly stand on your own side, and even in the strongest resistance, believe that you are worthy of love. You are allowed to live and thrive. You are all the beautiful things that you want to be, and no one can take that away from you. So it seems like a rather comfortable situation for you, less comfortable for the person kind of attacking you, I would say. That's not comfortable. But here it seems like you're comfortable. It's not ideal, but Ten of Cups is the highest card for love in the minor arcana. This is the highest card for love in the major arcana, like love between two people. We have the 21, the World card, that's universal love. But here is the highest card for love. So I think that you showed self-love and self-respect. And you kind of sacrifice, because the Hangman is about sacrifice, this for your self-love, for your self-respect, for your higher values. So if I remember, I will put a text about sacrifice in your description box. It's from a movie, Beautiful Creatures, and it's a really great speech that's made in that movie. And I think this is what you did. You sacrificed something that you truly loved and wanted for something that you want even more, like people to act nice towards you and to respect you and love you with the same intensity that you love yourself, respect you with the same intensity that you now respect yourself. So this is going to come, I'm sure. Okay. Next card here is the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles shows this, I feel like you being the bigger person in this situation, being able to be very loving and, you know, also have empathy with the person breaking their head through your wall here. To your wall, not through your wall, hopefully. That will hurt. Okay, so you still want to fix things, and you are not as upset as this person is. You are much more grounded. You see what it's all about. You understand the different parts of this situation. So you don't have to become dramatic. You don't have to feel like a victim. You don't have to feel hate towards this person, or feel that they are despicable, or they are not allowed to, you know, ever walk the ground you walk on ever again. So this is a much more grown energy. It's just lifting the situation above. So I think love, okay, love to yourself, love to other people. Also look at this person with love and understanding. You can still see their behavior and what where your boundaries are at. You don't have to move it because of love. It can still be there, but love will also calm the situation down even more. So this is the Sun card, love. This is connected to the lovers, and it's the friendly part of the lovers, the part where we give to other people. So it seems like you are very stoic in this situation, very connected to your soul, very able to give in this situation. So if this person would, you know, ask you, instead of trying to manipulate you and rule you, ask, okay, so how can I do to fix this situation? You would be able to say. You wouldn't just be hateful and tell them off. You would really take your time to explain the issue for them in a way that is neither hurtful or like attacking them, but actually explaining that you understand their point of view, but what they are not seeing is this, and you show them what you think that they are not seeing. So it seems very grand. I think you can understand that this person didn't really react towards you. They are reacting accordingly with their pattern, and their pattern is to have control. And if, since you are a person with boundaries, they can't have control with you. So they try to manipulate and destroy situations with you so that they can take back control, like a dictator would, or a bully, or like someone that is hopped up on power. They need power to survive. So when you strip away that power, you don't give them more power. They are going to stand there naked and barren and very vulnerable, and they will have to take a good look at themselves. If everyone was to treat them like this, they would go through a big spiritual awakening, and they would heal. So more people need to behave towards them like you do, with self-respect and honor. And this is the future, and we have the High Priest here, and it comes underneath the Moon and Knight of Swords. So I think the spirits are talking to this person in the same way that they talk to you, kind of igniting this situation in the first place, telling you, that doesn't feel okay, so do something about it. Now they are saying, this isn't okay, do something about it, also to this other person. And this other person is a spiritual person, and they also have their own book of wisdom, which they need to write into. But yeah, it's a little bit aggressive here at the moment. So we'll see where it goes with this Knight of Wands. Ten of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. This is the two masculine knights. And the High Priestess kind of lives in the tower, even though it's more a temple. And we have 2 here. So it's like these are crossing each other. This temple and this love. So I think this person still wants to fight for the love. But I don't know if they're equipped to know how to do that. With these knights, they are not the most... they don't know about love. They know about getting their will through, putting projects into manifestation, problem solving and solution, yes. But love, not so much. And we have the Seven of Cups, Hangman, Knight of Wands here. This is Sagittarius, this is Gemini, Pisces. And this ruling planets, big planets. Like Uranus and Neptune and Saturn, and like raging into your relationship like this, changing it. With this here, it needs to be some kind of transformation or some kind of breakthrough. I don't think this person is ready for this. They just want to maybe get you back in the way that they got you before, maybe with charm and being very energetic, coming in, swooping in, but they still have no clue about what happened between you. They have no idea. They just try to, okay, so now cool down. I'm trying to throw myself into this situation again. And I don't think they have improved. I don't think they have a clue what they did wrong. I don't think they can even listen to what they did wrong. that will spark another episode. Okay, so I'm not sure, but it seems intense. 18 Moon, Tower, little Knave of Pentacles here. So, also you are a beginner, but at least you stand on solid ground. I think you are a beginner in really feeling this self-love and self-respect and understanding your natural self, the seed that came, like how you were planted here on earth, exactly as God wanted you. And now, so you're a beginner in realizing this, that you are exactly as God wanted you to be. And you have this very clear wisdom here that makes you very stoic in situations where people are trying to draw you into their drama. You're not engaging in drama so much. So with the Knave of Pentacles here, you are a very little force, and a strong force is coming towards you. So I think the knees might shake a little bit. This Pisces Sagittarius energy, it means that the person, they have something to teach you, okay? This is a very spiritual energy, but with what I can see here and the story behind, the spiritual energy is not always nice when it tries to, it challenges you so you will change. Like with the Nine of Wands that we saw in the beginning. Nine of Wands is also Sagittarius. So this energy is coming and it might still be very challenging. And here you are, a beginner in self-love. So I think this came to you naturally. Just like the planets have moved to a certain location, or you have gone through certain gateways. So suddenly you became, I think you've always been like this, like having very clear boundaries. It's just that you didn't acknowledge that they were allowed to be there before. Now you acknowledge that they were allowed to be there. So that was a big step. So it put you into a new cycle. We see two of coins, change, the sun. So change and growth, the sun. And here comes up this little seed of you. This Knave of Pentacles. So I hear another song here. It has come through a lot lately. So maybe you had it also before. Say something. And why it's coming up, it's because of a little part of it where they say, I'm still learning about love. I'm just learning to crawl, something like that. And so the beginner in love, and they have just learned to crawl. And that is the part here, you have just learned to crawl. So with the beginner, you're a beginner in the self-love and also requiring things from other people. No, I don't like that behavior. So say something, I'm giving up on you. So it means that this person kind of needs to come in and say better things, things that you can accept. And you're a trainee here. So, and it's coming in it's a rather challenging level on this computer game. So it's coming in and you are quite a beginner, but you have a lot of capacity. You're very strong and you can go into hibernation for as long as it takes. If they don't want to show you love, you don't need their love. So of course you need it, but you can force yourself to go without it rather than to force yourself to obey this energy. And here we have a 5 of Cups, and it comes underneath 7 of Cups and 19 the Sun. So I think they will gruesomely disappoint you again. Okay, gruesomely disappoint you again. The same thing will happen again. And it's another 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. So be open to this, but also be kind of aware that you're probably going to be disappointed in this situation. They come and they're so charming. They have all these ideas maybe of how to fix things, but they're going to make you disappointed. Okay, it's not going to be fixed. So the challenge is still on. Things are still happening. There's butterflies here showing that this is going to push your metamorphosis even further, making you step into your newfound natural state of being even more. So it's going to help you, show you the way, but it's not going to be what you have dreamt of or want. You had 10 of Cups and now 5 of Cups, it's just disappointment. And here we have also the 9 of Swords. So I'm seeing that this situation is going to repeat itself, and you are going to have to use all your power, all your force to go through this. Here it's a little bit more rocky, I can feel. The 2 of Coins and the 6 of Coins, you just want this to be fixed. You just want them to be nice. You just want them to stop being cruel towards you. This is not going to happen, okay? They're going to charm into your life, or there comes a new entity and you don't even know that they are going to do this, okay? Maybe before it was Gemini and now it will be Sagittarius. You just want friendship, you just want love, you just want to learn to have good, great, harmonious relationships. But with the 9 of Swords, that's not going to happen, and I'm trying to understand why. We have the 2 of Wands, the Sun card, 9 of Swords. I think it just needs to go another lap with this. You are going to have to explain even more to this person or this new energy what's going on with you, and that is also clarifying your own standpoint more. And awakening goes through the wound. The light will come in through the wound. So if you go to the moon 18, 1 plus 8, 9, if you go to the wound, you will get the knowledge. So if this person wakes the wound, it's going to wake you. So don't be scared of being hurt. Try to understand what the hurt is about. Try to be very investigating with this in a very curious way, in a light-hearted way. You are not punished. You are not unworthy of love. It's not like you're always going to meet people that's going to try to use and abuse you or having secrets and manipulate you. No, it's not it. It's just that you are a beginner and you're going to have to learn how to deal with these situations. It's like this. Say that you didn't have a driver license and you borrowed someone's car and you crashed it. And so you're not allowed to have a driver's license for a while. And then it's time for you to take the driver license. You won't be skilled at driving like at once, but eventually you will learn to drive, but you will have to be very nervous going to this lesson since you had these accidents before, and you're going to have to take a lot of critique from your driver, like the teacher, the tutor, and they're going to say, no, don't do like that and do like this, and oh, crazy, don't brake, and so they're going to, tell you a lot what to do. And you are going to be upset, and you are going to have to learn to take tests and deal with anxiety in front of these tests and all these things. So I'm thinking you are going into this driving school, and the driving school is to how to learn to deal with people that's rubbing me the wrong way. Okay, how to learn to deal with this. Also how to learn to deal with myself when people are rubbing me the wrong way. How to learn to deal with sadness, how to learn to deal with sorrow. So when you are done with this school, you will have a driver license that makes you very equipped to be, you can negotiate peace in the Middle East, like between Israel and Palestine. That is how skilled you will become. That is how much you will have learned about the conflict process and how people go into their drama, their projections, how people try to manipulate and win over one another, and how it all can be solved. So this is what I see in the end. But for right now, you are smack in the middle of this drive school for driver license, and it's not particularly happy. Okay. So, spiritual advice for my dear Scorpios. Yeah, awareness and here and now. That here and now is very important when you go through big challenges, when people are not nice. Stay here now. Take 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time. Don't think about what could have been and what has been destroyed and all your dreams and hope that's now like becoming into gravel because of these planets grinding around in the relationships. So try to just here and now. Stay in your body, stay aware, stay awake, stay in self-love also, and awareness, because this awareness is what's going to teach you. It's the teacher, your own awareness, your own ability to see situations, understand complex situations, or why they happened, or what triggered them, all these kind of things. You're going to be very aware, and you're going to be very skilled eventually into dealing with these kind of dramas, and you're not going to let people hurt you over and over again. You're naturally going to be hurt because things are not going your way, and you're not able to keep this 10 of Cups which you wanted, but you are going to get something else, your own self-love, your own awakening. It's only very spiritual people going through this. So I think you are supposed to train very well now, so you can teach others this later on, in one way or the other. Okay, so I'll read these cards for you. 4 and 15. Let's start with 4. You spend a lot of time dwelling on events in your past and worrying about how the future may unfold. This card serves as a reminder that the only moment that counts is now. So return your focus to this present moment and be mindful of letting your thoughts drift away into the past or to the future. Try to feel your body instead. How does it feel? And you're drifting. And then how do I feel in my body? And you're drifting. And how do I feel in my body? So you can always go back to anchor yourself, feeling the body. Specifically if it's feeling like shit, okay, then really stay with it. So don't try to avoid uncomfortable feelings. Feel where the uncomfortable feeling is and go straight to there, because that's the alarm that wants to be made aware of. Yes, be conscious of your thoughts as they create your reality in every now moment. I live in the here and now, always conscious of my active presence within the universe and of my work on earth. I choose to live in the present moment. I am aware of what I create with my thoughts, my words, my deeds. I trust, for I know that all comes to me at the right moment when I am ready. So beautiful. And this awareness, this situation is really, really trying to make you aware. And I'm thinking you are doing really great. It's just the challenge is a lot to take, okay? Would break any other person, but not you. Practice living in a state of awareness where you are conscious of every thought and feeling that passes through you. Start to notice the energy of these thoughts and emotions and ask yourself if they are serving you, assisting you to live according to your true purpose and potential. If you find that they are not, make a conscious decision to change these thoughts and feelings in the very moment that you notice them to ones that are more positive and uplifting. This is a little bit shortcut, it's not going to truly work, but you can become aware of your thoughts and feelings instead. Be aware of them, write them down, process them. For example, write down all your thoughts, like all your gruesome thoughts, hell on earth, like write it down, and then feel your body and do the exercise with dealing with pain, a video that's in my Q&A playlist, okay, Q&A. There you have this, dealing with pain, and you can do that process. And every time you're like ridiculously thinking a lot, write it down. And then when you're done that, feel your feelings. So it's not just to, switch to another channel. That's avoidant behavior. But rather go right through it. You can meditate afterwards and affirmate about beautiful things and all this. But don't try to paint it with beautiful colors to cover up the black underneath. It's going to shine through. I'm conscious of each thought and feeling that I manifest. I'm mindful of what I create in this universe. I am an expression of the divine light. So, okay. I'm also going to take card from, this was from the Oracle of Angels. This is the notes from the universe on love and connection. And I'm going to see what this other person is thinking or feeling about you, like your significant other person. Give yourself much more credit. Or stranger than strange, preponderance on to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships, and those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see, wow, even though I use preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder the universe. So I think this is a message from the soul of this other person, telling you that even if your relationship isn't great, it's not because you are bad at love. It's because you are here to teach people how to love, to teach people how to stand up for their moral codes, as Scorpio being a real, true rebellion, and in the greatest resistance, and you're doing well. From a more personal point of view, turn on your love light. Sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me, the universe. So I think they still love you like crazy. It's just that they are not particularly skilled in this with the love thing. Okay. So it has come true something for me. I'm going to tell it to most of the signs if I remember it. Is a little story because there came a person down to earth. We can take this hangman that's center here. He came to show his love and his moral codes and values to the world. And he had this mission from his father. But when he came down here, he recognized a force that was so strong, and it was called the Roman Empire. This Roman Empire had the force to kill this person and to hang him on this cross. So this person said to his father, I don't want to do this. I actually want to be friend here with the Roman Empire. I want to be friends with the Kaiserat place. I don't want to be their enemy because they are such a powerful entity. I don't want to get them mad at me. I don't want them to hurt me. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and I'm going to become a support of this Roman Empire here. So this could have been what he would have said, but he didn't. And he stood tall in his truth, in his love, in his convictions, and it didn't end up great for him, like with his mortal body. I think it ended up great with his soul, but his mortal body, no. Still feeling this love also. But it didn't end well. And you can see this with many people that have come before you, that it didn't end well for them. We don't have so many feminine examples because the Roman Empire still lives today. We can see the eagle symbol that comes with the Roman Empire. It goes through these different empires that holds the power of authority in the world at present, and it shows the energy of the predator. Like this. It doesn't say that the eagle is manipulative, crazy energy, but it shows an entity that's very smart and knows how to go and grab things that they want. So it's an imperialistic energy. And the people opposing this has been in great numbers female people, because both the French and Russian Revolution was was ignited by females, but they were actually guillotined in the end because they continued screaming for equal rights between the sexes, and that wasn't something that the revolutionary men could really tolerate. So they also ended up like this, and no one have really told their story. We have few records of people, feminine people that have gone through this. We have John d'Arc. Maybe you can come up with some more. But on the masculine side, on the other hand, we have a lot. We have Mahatma Gandhi. We have Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Bob Marley. We can go on. We have Kennedy. We have a Swedish Prime Minister, Olof Palme. He was also killed because of his views. That's not really recognized, but will be in the future. So are you going to go with them, or are you going to go against them? So it doesn't mean you have to go out and demonstrate on the street. It just means that you need to clean up your own relationships. Start with these, and the bigger energy will also be deprived of its energy. Okay. So this is your view on these other people, or love, or what you want to say to them, or what you think about them, or your feelings. Create space for new love, and you know what to do. Create space for new love, or a new kind of love maybe. When a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. So it kind of says, be Jesus, okay? And the Jesus that, historical Jesus, not the Jesus that I told you about. Okay, don't budge. Don't budge for this energy. And if they're cruel like this, even if you give them another chance because of your great love, Jesus actually told, throw out a worthless servant on the street. And he also told, when a person comes back and apologize, even if you don't believe them, take them back. Okay, turn the other cheek. So you did exactly this here. Very beautiful. And you know what to do. In all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind, a whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind, the universe. So this means when the person is crappy, you walk away from them. You don't listen to what they have to say. Block them on every, possible connection if they don't stop bringing it on, okay? And when they come and want another chance, go with your heart, even if it ends up like this. Go with your heart anyway, because this great love wants to be shared, and it's what's going to, make the difference in the end. So don't feel like a fool. Don't feel like, oh, I'm letting them use me again. You be with them when they are nice, and turn the back on them when they are not nice. And it's like training a dog. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Very easy to understand. So every time they do something wrong, that's bad. So you walk away. They are nice, and you stay. You stay, you stay, you stay, you stay. They are not nice. You put a boundary, and maybe you need to walk away. I'm saying walk away, but it can be just saying no. But here I would walk away, okay? If someone made me feel like that, okay? So, my dear Scorpio, I hope this helped. I want you to take really good care, and I want to welcome you back to my June reading that I will perform in the middle of May. Time flies, okay? Yeah. Be nice to yourself, and don't let them hurt you. If they hurt, remember, if it hurts your eyes, ears, walk away. Okay. Bye-bye.